These two balloons on the outside are absolutely identical. Same color, same shape, filled up at the same time. In fact, they're even in the same environment. They're experiencing the same temperature. They're experiencing the same pressure. On the outside, they look identical, but they're actually very different. The difference is what's on the inside. Because one is gonna fall, but the difference is what's on the inside. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that God, He wants to help you today. Get your hopes up. And the difference between devastation and transformation is the presence of hope.
I thought that one was cheesy as hell.
You did?
Yeah.
Man, I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was a little cringy.
I can see why you thought that. I just theologically, I would have been interested if he had said hope in what or in who. Because not all hope is created equal.
Yeah. Do you think Job felt lifted up when God allowed Satan to take everything from him?
No, I think that he had a perfectly human response to it. I think those kind of videos tend to
Oversimplified?
oversimplify.
Yeah, that's
Some of my young people will look at that and say, "Is my problem hope then?
Oh.
Because I'm not floating to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I a deficient Christian?"
Yeah, I'm gonna take back what I said. That was crap. I thought that was really cheesy. No, because I've going back to the authentic with the Christian life is if people think that that's what's hope, either A, they're gonna feel defeated,
Right.
like they can't ever reach it, or they're gonna put on a facade of hope and they're never gonna be authentic and real. Some people are afraid to admit any failure, and it's not because they think they're better than anybody else. They're afraid of what failure might mean, not only in the eyes of other people, but I think in the eyes of God.
Grief too. We often have people that apologize for their grief. I'm sitting there thinking, you were married to somebody for 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get over that in a week.
Yeah.
But somehow grief feels it's unchristian to grieve or to have human thoughts around loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about that a lot. You know, my daughter was murdered 18 months ago. I went through all of those things, and I was upset about people telling me how I was supposed to feel or making them feel comfortable about it. I didn't feel floated. I felt what everybody else felt. This is actually what gets us in trouble with younger people because that feels inauthentic to them. If there's a theme for their generation, is authenticity. And they can handle someone saying, "I'm on the floor today." I think they would have been unbothered by the balloon on the floor.
Yeah.
That's a real experience.
Yeah.
How funny would it have been if he forgot which balloon
Which balloon it
with?
was?
Yeah. Yeah. But I officially, y'all persuaded me. It's crap.
Scott's like, yeah, that's good. And then, man, you just...